Alright, hello everybody and welcome to our first round 4 match of the 15-year anniversary tournament. We are here on Open Palms. I think this is only the second game we've casted on Open Palms today, which is kind of unusual. See this map a lot more often normally. But I think I've given our players enough time to throw down their build queues, and I will introduce the one down in the southwest. We have Awasy as the white Aeon ACU, going for a single air opener, as he's been doing for most of the tournament, I do believe. And for his opponent, I will let our co-caster introduce him.
In the north, as the orange UEF going first research opener into double land, we have none other than OSS Jaywix. Jaywix, a very legendary player who almost needs no introduction at this point.
Oh yeah, all I gotta do is just zoom in on him and you can tell who he is.
Yeah, pretty much. Very curious to see what he does with first research opener, because I watched him do double air UEF on this map earlier to immense effective use.
Oh, he picks off that mass extractor right as it's built. Jeez. Stupid engineer. That is rude. He did that to Awasy did that to Soul Ripper earlier as well.
That's wild.
Not a nice thing to do, but it is very effective.
Awasy gonna go transition into double land after his first air open. I have not seen any of his matches today, so I'm excited to see what he does.
This is a normal Awasy strategy. He does this a lot. Normally goes one air and transition to two land. This is normally what he does.
I have struggled against Aeon Air all day today. All day.
This engineer getting bombed here, but Jaywix repairs it, so it does not go down. He's moving the ACU up to look like he wants to make sure it does not die. Awasy bombing the other engineer. Yeah, Jaywix is going to be able to keep those engineers alive. Pumping out MMLs here.
Early, I was just about to say, early MMLs, no response to the air just yet. I imagine he's cooking up a response to that of some kind.
There's got to be. Right now he's just repairing everything.
I was going to say, do you think he's going... I've seen him do it twice today. I would wager a guess that he... I just almost dropped my phone. I would wager a guess he's going for the mass extractor upgrades. I'm not going to lie. I would bet money on it. That's what he's doing.
Well, he's not spent any res. He's still at 7.
He's got 1 res for... Oh, man, I don't have the EW. I really need to get that working.
It's, what, 13 research points for the AA. That's a lot of res. He's putting AA on his land factories now, so that is his counter.
That's going to be his counter.
He's keeping his units alive just by repairing them, mostly. He lost 2, that's it.
Lost 2 units, so really no losses to the Aeon Air Open here. And
no.
There's no res in the background for Awasy.
Yeah, both players are not really expanding. Awasy is slightly ahead on the eco, but only by, like... Okay, now it's completely equal. Both players are equal. Jaywix is ahead by 0.1 on the mass per second at the moment. 0.1. Wow. Yeah.
0.1. Harvog's going to come out here.
Field engineers. Field engineers. Yes. I think he's doing that to keep his units repaired as they're getting... Yeah, exactly. To keep them repaired as they're getting bombed. I've never seen that before, but I mean...
And they have turrets on them, so they can still do damage. It's not much damage, but it's damage.
Yes, of course, but they are also very tanky. But also expensive.
2,400 health on those field engineers.
Yeah.
I don't remember how much mass. Gonna be a pretty solid fight against the Harvogs here, if I had to guess.
Yeah. Yeah, Awasy has to pull back out of that or he's going to lose his force. Nice bombing run there, though. Just as Jaywix clumped up his forces, loses a lot there. That is not what you want.
Positioning against these bombers is going to be difficult, even if he's got the advantage on the ground.
It is very difficult here. Jaywix is throwing down AA now. That is what you want to cover your land forces as Awasy's pushing in.
Going to get these AA turrets out. He's going to start taking losses to these bombers now, though.
Yeah, good split, though. Awasy trying to run around here, it seems. Yeah, 2 Harvogs are going around the edge. Oh yeah, did I mention that? If anybody doesn't know, this is Loku. He is also streaming as well. Do make sure you do go watch him. He needs some support as well.
And I actually had a huge amount of support at the early start of my stream today, which was
really. There is still 12 people watching you.
Yeah, I've had a consistent view all day, which is crazy for me. So much love to everybody in the Supreme Commander tournament. Discord community giving me some attention.
Oh, bombing run as they engage here. 4 units go down to that bombing run. Jeez. Yeah, I'm surprised Jaywix didn't go for air.
I really... Terrible, Mike.
Terrible.
Is Jaywix calling it early? No way.
It might be over here, actually.
It might be over. This is a really rough opening against these Harvogs now.
It is really rough.
That being said, if Jaywix can stabilize, there's not a whole lot in the back lines going on for Awasy. If Jaywix manages to stabilize, he can still win this, but only if he fins this off right here and now.
Yeah, it has to be now because this is...
Gotta make something right this second.
The AA is not killing the planes fast enough. They're able just to fly over with pretty much impunity. Like, you see them come over, the AA shoots at them a little bit, but they're only doing, like, slight bits of damage every time.
Awasy, very good positionally speaking with where he sends his fighter bombers. He's only losing 1 or 2 here and there.
And it looks like he's going Urchu now.
No way. Oh my god, he is!
Awasy going Urchu now.
Ooh.
Probably in response to the field engineers, it could be actually a good answer to this.
It could. Oh man, that's rough.
Yeah.
Jaywix, is this the first round of this set? First match?
Yeah, it's the first round.
Excellent. Gonna get to see some more gameplay out of these 2 players.
Of course, yes. Now, if you do have to go to play your match at any time, you can. That's fine.
No, I'm just gonna cast it. Lamp said he was good to wait.
All right, awesome. Okay, good.
And then Ixen and Obelisk also said they were good to wait, so we're gonna just get some casting in. I'm so okay with that. I need to practice my casting.
Alrighty.
Urchinel's on the way as the factory finishes up construction here. Continued Harvog production out of 2 land factories. Backline expansion for Awasy that has not been able to happen for Jaywix here at all. Awasy
he's under way too much pressure here.
Yeah,
no way to expand.
Huge amount of pressure. Again, I have to reiterate, I know it's an investment, but I really have to wonder about the point defense option for mass extractors. It's an expensive thing, but it would keep these Harvogs.
Wow. The field engineers carrying that engagement. Jeez. Repairing the tanks as they're engaging the Harvogs. We see the wreckage here. The only things that died were to the bombing run. That is all Harvogs right there.
This is an example of being careful about over micro. Rather than trying to dodge Harvog shots, which don't do much damage to begin with, he just let his units stay still and focus on firing shots so that the engineers could repair the tanks. And that's honestly a huge thing, because there's a lot of players that once they learn unit micro, they don't know when not to do that.
Of course. Now, normally you want to have your tanks clumped up like that and moving, but with the field engineers, that changes the whole dynamic.
Changes everything.
And yeah, he's losing so many units to bombing runs, but the air is slowly dwindling. But now the Urchu now is about to pop out of that factory, and Snail Gaming,
Nail Gaming,
be
happening here.
Of course. Yeah, you can have.
I'm really curious to see if Jaywix can pull anything out against the Urchin now, because realistically, once you get on top of them with a surround, the Urchin now isn't actually that bad. But with the support from all bombers and the Harvogs on top of it, it's going to be a rough fight for sure.
Yeah, and he has. I don't know how good field engineers are against Urchu nows. Honestly, I don't know if they have the health to tank the fire before they get in range.
Don't know either, but look at these tanks. You know, something else to consider is the veterancy on these tanks is going to be higher just due to the survivability that they have.
That's very true. Look at this repair. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, this is an insane amount of repair.
This is definitely a unique match.
Yeah, this could be closer than we think it is. It all comes down to
another bombing run. I feel like Jaywix is missing with the splits here. A lot of Harvogs going down there again.
Balanced by the amount of harassment he's been facing in the early game here.
Yeah, I have to agree. And the Urchu now is now revealed. He is going to try to rush it. Absolutely demolishing the Harvogs, but the forces are dwindling slowly to the Urchu now fire, and I think, yeah, Afterburn. I think the Afterburn came out late, yeah, and I think that's game there. That's the game-deciding win for that Awasy needed.
MML is going to be doing some massive damage to the Urchin now, actually.
Wow, he's not moving it.
He's not moving it at all.
Jeez.
Now down to 5,500 health, but I just don't think there's enough forces left now to counter this.
Nope.
Or it's not going to be able to slowly whittle away at the base here for Jaywix.
Yeah, and Jaywix never got to get his eco really going.
His expansion got shut down too hard.
Yeah, and that is normally one of the strong things about him as a player.
Factory shield going to come up, delay this a little bit.
Wow.
Still trying to get the kill on this Urchin now.
Although there's about to be another one back at base, so even if he does kill this, he's about to have another one coming onto the doorstep. He does kill the Urchin now. Wow.
Huge amounts of land factories being slapped down back at base, and research stations now coming out as well.
Yeah, Awasy's now just running away in the eco terms of things. He's almost double the current mass per second that Jaywix is.
How absolutely legendary of Jaywix to hold out under these conditions, to be honest. I think most players would have crumpled in by now and not been able to keep up.
I do have to agree with you there. Amazing resolve from Jaywix here.
Absolutely determined not to throw in the towel until it is absolutely clear there's nothing he can do.
Indeed. We watched the Harvogs and the UEF ACU duke it out.
And to the UEF ACU credit, the Harvogs did not win that fight.
No, the UEF ACU is the bigger bot, indeed.
Indeed. We both have two legs, but we are not the same.
Not the same, indeed. You can't build shit, I can.
Look at this UEF hero.
UEF hero, indeed.
Second Urchin now is going to be coming up. No third one being produced, though.
I see that, yeah. I wonder why Awasy is keeping these Urchinows back at base. Afterburn.
Waiting for critical mass of
there we go.
Harvogs.
Afterburn. Yeah, that's enough Harvogs now. The Harvogs are just outnumbering Jaywix at this point.
Run away with it. There's not enough forces to deal with this now. I think that's going to be it. And Jaywix calls it. Now he knows.
There's the GG. Yep. Alright, and down goes our orange ACU. Brings Awasy one up into the next game.
One up for Awasy, and we're going to go into our second match here. And yeah,
stay tuned.
On Commander here.
Alright, hello everybody, and welcome back to Game 2 of our first Round 4 match. Currently on Venus Forge now. Almost forgot to open the mini-map, but I remembered this time.
Venus Forge.
Oh my god. I did not say that earlier, okay? You were hearing things.
Yeah, schizophrenic, I'm sure.
Yeah, you're definitely schizophrenic. It's the voices.
Ooh.
Alright. I will, yeah, Loku, I'll let you introduce our first player this time.
Alright, well, I introduced our North player last time, so I'll introduce the South player. Up 1-0 in our round 4 set here. We have Awasy in the white Aeon going first to air. Probably going to see a transition into double lane later, just like he's been doing. Going to get the scout out across the map to our North player, and I'll go ahead and let Titan introduce him.
Yeah, OSS Jaywix spawning in as our orange UEF ACU, sporting his, normal faction. Rarely see him. I don't think he's ever played anything else besides UEF in tournaments. I could be wrong about that. Could absolutely be wrong about that. But yeah, seeing if he could claw his way back up to a 2-1 victory here. Going to be difficult against, definitely against Awasy, a player of that caliber, but we'll see if he can do it.
Early factory AA going to come out. He's gone triple land factory and recognizing the airplay from Awasy.
Sorry about that.
I'm curious to see how he deals with this again.
Yeah, I definitely like the early AA this time. Oh, my headphone just restarted again. Jesus. Sorry if I missed anything you said.
No, that's all right. I was just commenting on our opener here.
They've been doing that like all day. I don't know why.
Now, Venus Forge is an interesting map for a triple land opener, in my opinion, because of the way that the expansion is going to work. So I think what we'll see here, in my opinion, we should see an expansion to the west out of Jaywix. Probably ignore his backline mass almost, just because of the amount of travel time and the difficulty it would take to cover it with AA. Instead, expand to the west and take those 4 clumped mass extractors, build a factory in the middle of them for the factory shield and AA, and then you just effectively shut down bombing runs for those.
Okay, I see. I actually see what he's doing here. He's going into P shields to negate the bombing runs. Last time he was like he was getting bombed the shit out of his main army, so he's going P shields because he does not want that to happen again. And I have to agree with this play here. It is a better move than he did last time.
I agree as well. I think this is a P shields often. So people often quote the adapter as the peak shield gameplay, but P shields actually have more health on their shield than the adapters do. They're very good at what they do. And
yeah, it's
prevent bombs.
The adapters are an all-around unit. You know, they're anti-TML, shield, and AA. So of course they're going to be better at more things, but not as good at one thing. The P shield on the other hand is a dedicated mobile shield. Yes, a master of all trades.
What is the shield health for the P shield? Do you know?
I actually don't know. You'd have to look that up on the wiki. I do know like the adapter is only like 100 or something.
Yeah, I bet Alpha Hex knows. Big nerd that he is.
Probably Jaywix probably knows. You know.
No research opener out of Jaywix this time. He's not taking that chance. He went straight for the P shield, triple land, and he's going to push immediately.
Yeah, he's got to.
Doesn't care about anti-air on his forces because he's got shield, so who gives a crap?
Yes, Iron. The P shields are fast as well. But yeah, he was last time. Awasy got up to a critical mass of bombers, so the field engineers were not able to out-repair the bombs. This time, just going into P shields to completely negate it, I think, is definitely a better move. And he's now pushing up.
He's pushing with his commander.
Yeah. I think this is a good move. I think we're going to have... Awasy is going Shachas.
I was going to say, there's sniper bots coming up in the back line for Awasy, perhaps recognizing the P-shield maneuver here. So this is going to be... This is going to be an interesting replay, I think.
I got to agree with you. It is going to be pretty interesting. It's a little bit of deja vu. This feels really similar to what Soul Ripper did against Awasy on the same map. In the game 2, in game 2 as well. That's
did Soul Ripper win that match?
Yes, he did win that match.
He did win that match. So we're gonna see is Awasy recognizing that this is the same strat Soul Ripper used and is going to spots as a counter?
It is definitely not the same strat though. Soul Ripper's strat was an offensive Cybern PD push with the DAPS.
Okay.
This is different, but it's pretty similar. That's why I was saying that. It's not the same, but it is similar. We are throwing up AA here. And the shots is, yeah, the look at the P shields just buckle under the Shotcha fire.
They're just going to buckle under the Shotcha fire and allow these bombs to drop is the problem.
I think that's what Awasy's trying to play for here.
It's exactly what he's going to play for.
On
any second now. Although,
a lot of UEF tanks going down.
Yeah, this is not good. Forward AA is going to shut down some of these bombers, maybe. Oh no! Commander on the front line against these sniper boxes is less than ideal.
I don't think this is going to go well.
No, I don't think it is. We might see a 2-0 victory for Awasy unless Jaywix has something up his sleeve.
Oh, he left his fax pause. No!
Oh, no!
That is a massive mistake.
Huge mistake.
Yeah, he overextended and fell behind on the units.
2-0.
But yeah, that'll happen. Wow. It's a tournament. You got to understand the nerves.
The nerves are immense.
It's easy to do something like that and easy to make a mistake. Even the pros do it. But yeah, Awasy wins 2-0 against Jaywix.
Fast couple of games against Jaywix, absolutely brutal. But I think that means now you might as well come with me to co-cast Ixen versus Obilis.
I will. Just let me set up the overlay, and I'll be over there to help cast that as well. Are you not going to play with Lamp?
I will. I figured we'd get the cast out of the way first.
Okay, if you want to go play Lamp, and I can cast Ixen and Fortune or Obilis instead, that is fine as well. Just to get your match out of the way.
Yeah, sure, we can do that.
All right. I'm just trying to think of what's better. All right, I'm gonna leave the stream on the next round. We'll start soon thing. Be sure to stay tuned in. I will be casting Ixen's and Obilis's round.
Cheers for the co-cast. My stream, you're gonna get to see me play against the lamp.jpg, and then we'll probably be going into a cast of Iron versus his opponent, maybe, or I'll play my match against Awasy. Oh no! If I win, I play against Awasy.
All right, I'm gonna switch to the next round. Will be soon. Yeah, be sure to go check out Loku's game against Lamp as well.